so hypnotizing. I'm lost and mesmerized. Why you keep teasing me? Why you keep loving on me? You could put your hand right next to mine, take you on places you can't even find. Crazy as I am, I'm starting from scratch. You can hold your body, I'll take you to the max. Why you keep teasing me? Why you keep loving on me? Baby, what's your name? Sugar lady, what's your name? What's your name? Baby, what's your name? Sugar baby, what's your name? Sugar lady, what's your name? What's your name? Why you keep teasing me? Why you keep loving on me? California, California, some big waves, big time, on the slopes, I go hard. California is where I live, summertime and winter is my biz. Take my board to the beach, kicking up the sand, that's the beat. When I'm on the slopes I go hard. When I paddle out I go harder. I live in California, so big that's all for me. Kicking heels all day and night, in a surfway till the sun goes down. On the snow is where I'll be, in the air with my parachute. My turn, got me tight, and I'm going back flips all day and night. When I'm on the slopes I go hard. When I paddle out I go harder. When I'm on the ramp I go hard. When I gas it up I go harder. California, California, California. California.
Hi, and welcome back to DBU. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Today, I have with us here in studio Chris Swann, and we're going to learn a little bit about what he's got going on here with his music in San Diego. Chris, thanks for coming and playing at our studio today.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a few questions. Obviously, just seeing what you did on this performance here, it was kind of mind-bending for all of us because you have a sound that isn't something that is regular.
Right.
Usually, guys that do bass play bass, but you're playing the bass almost like a guitar.
Correct.
Where did that idea come from?
That idea, to make it short and sweet, I played in the surf band, right? We had guitars, we had all kinds of players, but when I started my thing, because I was experimenting, reaching in, and nobody could understand. So when I met a guitar player and I was playing, they were like, man, well, you're playing the chord parts. Well, I'm like, but you got to pick your parts. This is what I'm doing. So that's what happened. So over the years, we'll have a guitar player for a couple months and they quit. Couple months, quit. Couple months. And I said, forget it. I'm going to do it my own self. And I split the signal.
Oh, and that's how you sort of came about the idea of the bass being both the bass and a guitar.
But then there's a trick to it because you can't. I mean, you can play, but you have to trick the that signal that's going to the guitar amp out. You know, with the you got to have wah-wah, distortion, reverb, and you got to be able to work all three of those at the same time.
So it's obviously it involves some dancing and some footwork, and
Correct.
Obviously it's a lot of practice.
Yeah.
But which I thought was pretty neat.
There's these levels that I have. You know, you have the acoustic level, then you have the piccolo bass strings, then you have the standard bass strings, then you have what kind of system I'm coming through. Am I doing with the Ampeg or whatever you know?
Yeah.
So I can bring all these tools and figure out what environment I'm in. Then I'll just go ahead and play it.
So how long have you been playing bass?
Why did you ask?
Because I have to know. I ask everyone that one.
I've probably been playing over 40 years.
Okay, so you've been
40
doing it for a
years.
while.
I've been doing it for a while. I'm passionate about playing. I don't know what it is, playing the bass guitar. Okay, there's a story. I went to college. Went there for electronics engineering.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I went there. Yeah, I'm an engineer.
But now I understand when you're like, oh, I'm soldering my bass.
So,
I thought that was kind of strange.
I got
you
this
don't hear
tinker
that.
thing that I do too.
Okay.
I'm always tinkering and finding out sounds and stuff. So what happened was that when I went to college, when I get down there, I did a performance. I get up there, rocked out. After I played, I did a whole skit. It was called Making Love. I called it Making Love, and my friends still talk about it today. It's called Making Love. I did this whole bass solo thing. After I did the performance, the director, not the dean of the music department, the director that's connected to the dean.
I got you.
He comes up to me, dude, I want you in the jazz band, ASAP. Next day, he signs me up, change all my engineering courses to music. I'm in there. So I'm in the music school. I'm doing so good. I'm learning piano. I'm playing. Midterms come. The next day, my parents knocked on my door. 150 miles away. They took their time out. Hi, Chris. I'm like, my parents here at school. What's going on? Well, we wanted to talk to you because that's about your classes. We have a meeting with you. So we walk into the dean's office, the dean's boardroom. So we're in the dean's boardroom. I'm sitting at the seat. I'm sitting at the first chair. The dean is at that end, and all the professors are along the side. My mother's in there. My dad are like, y'all see him? We know his God-given gift is music, but he needs a skill. He needs to leave out of here with an engineering degree. Y'all hear that?
Wow.
And I was like...
Not what they expected.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and they were like, well, Mr. Swann, he's not going to be able to recover. He's going to be on academic probation because it's midterm and he got the... I don't care. That's his fault. He'll figure it out. But y'all need to make sure that he graduates here with the engineering degree. So I had to put the bass aside.
I can't believe it.
They shut it down. But I still
my
did.
God.
But yeah, so that semester, I was an engineer. I couldn't play no music. So I was on academic probation because, I couldn't, they put me in Calculus 1 and
Of course
English,
they did.
English
You're
103.
doing an engineering degree. That's
it's like,
a Bachelor
but
of Sciences,
yeah.
not Bachelor of Arts.
But the engineering, I was okay with that because they were the same courses I had at the community college. But I need the courses to graduate. And so that's what happened. So I ended up playing music and quitting, and then I got back into music. Once I got me under control, I was fine.
So shifting gears, have you ever done a live 2-track stereo recording before? Live to video, like one take, that's it?
Yes, I have.
I assume so.
I have. So,
but how was this experience at DBU Ranch different than the previous experiences where you've done back to 2-track type projects before?
DBU Ranch, but we came in today, it was just like everything was on point. And I said, I had to come with my A game. I really had to come in with my A game. Then Bronx get here with the video. I'm like, oh, I got to come in with my, I got to remember the lyrics. There's a lot of stuff going on because when you came in as a producer and just as overall hearing the sound, you suggested some things. I was very open to that. I was like, yeah, let's do that,
Let me ask you about that openness. What's your thought process on having somebody who's sort of an outsider coming in and telling you how to play your music? It's almost like the audacity. What's your thought on that?
Music is music. It doesn't, music is like, if you want to expand on it, I'm like, okay, let's expand on it. I like to hear where it's going. I mean, if it's crazy, I'll probably pull back. But throughout my life and working with individuals, I'm open to new ideas. I mean, come on, tremolo bar, tripped out bass.
Seriously.
I got the hem bev here. You have to be open to these ideas because when you're open, people can come to you and they can suggest, and you're like, oh, okay, I can try that. I have no problem trying out new things.
So a few more questions. I'm just going to throw some fastballs at you since we're running out of time. Your Desert Island record.
Desert Island record. Oh, man.
That's the one you're taking with you.
Okay. I like Stan Getz. Girl from Ipanema. That one.
Okay. Dumbest song you've ever heard.
Oh, Lord. Man, I like dumb songs, man. Dumb songs are like kind of like, I listen to Primus and like, I'm like, this is dumb, but it's like, it's funky as hell.
I think their stuff's funny. I think there's a difference between dumb and funny.
Yeah, you know what? let me see, dumb. Like Britney Spears, her stuff, all her stuff. Oops, I Did It Again. I don't really have one. Because I like dumb songs.
Fair enough. That's an answer. So, last couple of things, because we got to wrap up. So I'll give them to you in order. First of all, shout-outs to anybody you need to shout out.
I'm going to shout out to my wife. You got to shout out to your wife because I love her dearly. Because all these songs that I'm coming up now, she's put me in a different atmosphere where I can write more. Shout out to my mother and father because they always love my music, but it's like, always have your degree because you can fall on it. But once I got my degree, I toured and played music. So that's all
That's really funny.
So they did that. Shout outs to Marco, Egyptian Acid Rock, Tom Kern. That's my boy, Mighty Big Richard, Matt, Ted, and Rick. So thank you guys. Got family in the DC area. Shannon Square crew, thank you, Metro, my cousin, Andre. I got so many clicks, man. It's crazy. I got friends because I get to travel all over the world. But I love you all. Thank you all for participating. Then
the last thing, let my viewers know how to find you. Social media, website. How do we find
I got a website. It's called chrisswannmusic.com. You can find everything there. You can find me on Instagram. Don't go to Spotify. Listen to my music. You got me on Amazon. I'm everywhere. Just type in Chris Swann, the lovable bass player.
Well, Chris, thank you for coming. You've been a pleasure to work with today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, fans, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun doing this one. Thank you to Brock, who's behind the camera and has become my partner in crime. Thank you, Warren Sokol at WRS Mastering, for supporting this channel and helping us get this message out. I love all of you guys. Thank you, and stay tuned because we got more coming at you. Cheers.
Cheers.